And hello, welcome. We are so excited to have each of you here as we celebrate some incredible women for the 2021 Women of Excellence induction ceremony, which is going to happen today. I think back to 2008 when we were a part of the very first Women of Excellence event, and here we are. 14 years later, celebrating the incredible women who are in the city of Detroit and the metropolitan area. For those that don't know, my name is Frankie Darcell from Mix 92.3, Detroit's R&B and Throwbacks, and I am so honored to be here today to recognize each and every one of you. And as your family and friends, join us today to celebrate you and the great work that you do. So as we get started in this program, we'll speak to the mastermind behind it all, Hiram Jackson, coming up in just a few minutes. But before we get started, we're going to recognize as well, not only the women of 2021 today, but also the women of 2020. Wow, what an incredible year and a half we've been through with COVID, but we're here. So not only will we celebrate the women of 2021, but the women of 2020. Let me introduce to you, and please give her a warm virtual welcome. Her name is Telva Magruder. She is the Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer at General Motors to talk about the class of 2020.
Good evening. What is a woman of excellence? Women of excellence are those who exemplify the stature, poise, and grace that characterize the essence of womanhood, all while maintaining the delicate balance of filling the roles of helpmate, mother, teacher, and professional. In character, in manner, and in style, we believe you embody virtues of not only excellence, but self-confidence and dignity as well. We celebrate you for your personal code of ethics, exceptional courage, unwavering conviction, and extraordinary grace. It is truly an honor to induct you into our society of women of excellence.
Wow, well said, Telva. Thank you so very much. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a mixer that was held. How incredible it is that we can now get together and celebrate safely in the same space. Please check out the video and the mixer held recently as we celebrate the 2021 Women of Excellence.
Honestly, it's a complete honor to receive this award. I've met so many amazing women today who are doing extraordinary things. I think that this has been such a pivotal year for women. We've got to watch women like Kamala Harris become the Vice President of the United States. And this is a season that women are truly being inspired to become all that God has purpose for them to be in every single one of their heart's desires. So I'm just excited to be with women of destiny who are creating their own paths and have been recognized for it.
It feels amazing. It is truly an honor to be recognized, especially amongst all of the women that the Michigan Chronicle continues to recognize, present and past. And so it's truly an honor to be a woman of excellence, especially since the Michigan Chronicle is a historic publication that really speaks for the voices of Black people and Black and brown people in the community. So I am like almost at a loss of words to be honored as a woman of excellence. So I really appreciate it.
Well, first of all, to be recognized by the Michigan Chronicle is a big honor. And when I think about the women of excellence in my life, I think about my grandmother, Willinell Cheney, who was 92 and taught me how to be the woman that I am today. I think about my mother, Michelle Cole, who is a woman of excellence, who has taught me how to always be self-sufficient and self-reliant so that you can give to others. When I think about Laura Govan, my maternal grandmother, I think about how much she influenced my life. There's so many people that I could lean on, so many women who are so close to me that influence me, that it's a long list, but what it means to me is that I have the same responsibility to show my daughter, Serena Scott, my niece, Madison Bard, of what it means to continue to show up and show out in a good way, to contribute not only for yourself, to your family, but to your community as well.
So first of all, it's a huge honor. As I was getting prepared this morning, I really just thought about all the other women, and this recognition is so meaningful to me. I have seen several women who have been my mentors, and to be part of that cohort, it means the world to me. It does.
You know, I've grown up seeing so many women that I, of course, admire and try to emulate, and to be under those ranks is, you know, pretty inspiring. Not something that you take lightly. It's an honor that has been bestowed on so many amazing African American women in this area, so I'm just happy to be a part of those ranks.
Hi, my name is Paulina Johnson. I am so excited to receive this acknowledgement by the Michigan Chronicle. I think about all of the achievements that I've made and those that I aspire to in the future, and to be recognized by such a historical entity, it just really does my heart just gladness. And, you know, again, this is going to be marked in the annals of time to be recognized by such a great organization as the Michigan Chronicle.
You know, empowered women empower women. Again, to the class of 2021, welcome to this esteemed group of incredible women and the legacies that you too will leave this year as we move forward. Let me introduce and bring to the conversation the person who is the visionary behind the Women of Excellence. And again, when I think back to some of the women who, some no longer with us, and the legacies that they've left with us as well, his name is Hiram E. Jackson. He is the CEO of Real Times Media and the publisher of the Michigan Chronicle, and the brains and the beauty behind the Women of Excellence. Hiram, thank you so much. Thank you yet again. 14 years later, here you are, still recognizing the hard work, the commitment, the philanthropy of some incredible women, not only of the city of Detroit, but in the region. First of all, your vision and why 14 years later.
Wow. First of all, let me say thank you. Brains and beauty. I appreciate that, Frankie. I appreciate that. No, I mean, this has been just an incredible opportunity for our company. We recognized a long time ago that, you know, the heartbeat of our community was the Black woman. You know, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters, our aunties. And we actually started this program in Chicago. I think many folks know that, you know, they know us as the Michigan Chronicle in Detroit, but we have properties all over the country. And we do Women of Excellence all over the country. But here it's been 14 years. And when we started it, Frankie, I always say a very prominent friend of mine said, hey, you're going to run out after 2 or 3 years. And I was personally offended by that. And I recognize just that people think that the professional class in our community is shallow. They're so accustomed to getting the negative news about Black people that they don't understand how accomplished we are, how passionate we are about education and our careers. So we thought it would be an excellent way to show how deep our bench was, so to speak, to recognize the best and brightest of our community every year. And every year we, find the best and the brightest in our community. And it's become so exciting at this
Yeah.
point.
Now, you talked about excitement. You've got some exciting news that you want to share with us. I'm excited about it and looking forward to it. Tell us about what's getting ready to happen.
So, we've been struggling for the last year or so. I mean, all of us around the world, right? We've been in our homes. We have not been able to travel. We've witnessed sickness and death, and we were really trying to find a way to celebrate this 2021 class of women. And so on Saturday during our planning session, we got the green light to do a live event, and we were all blown away. So we immediately jumped on it. And so we're going to have a big Women of Excellence celebration outside at the music hall. They just built a new outdoor amphitheater on the corner of Randolph and Madison. So we're going to do that June 17th.
Yeah.
6:00 p.m. at the new music hall outdoor amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to celebrate with this wonderful, wonderful group of women who are our new Women of Excellence. And we also think it would be fitting to celebrate the 2020 class at the same time. They didn't get an opportunity to walk across the stage and take pictures with their families. They didn't get an opportunity to celebrate in person and hug each other and congratulate each other. So we're going to do 100 women at the corner of Randolph and Madison at the Music Hall Outdoor Amphitheater. So yeah, we're super excited about it.
Now, Hiram, one of the things that I think you may have mentioned it, but just in case, because you will be in it as well, and this is a white event.
Yes, we want everybody, all attendees, all the women to wear white. June 17th.
That includes you, right? So you've got your white linen?
I got my white linen ready. I'm ready. I'm there already, waiting for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a party atmosphere.
Yeah.
We really want to thank our sponsors because, for the last 13, 14 months, we've had events and, these sponsors, they invest in companies that they believe in, right?
Yeah.
They believe, and fortunately, we have an amazing group of sponsors. Ascension Health is our visionary sponsor. They stepped up. Our legendary partners, General Motors, Rocket Companies, Wayne County Community College, and our corporate sponsors, the DMC, PNC Bank, DTE, and Fifth Third Bank. This wouldn't be possible without that corporate investment. They obviously like the work that we do. We want to continue to be a good partner to them. But I don't think anybody expected us to be able to celebrate in person.
Yeah.
So we want all of Detroit to come on down. We want the women to have a good time. We want people to see them. This is about acknowledgement and recognizing the hard work and the perseverance that these women have put in their careers.
All right, Hiram, as we get ready to close, before I let you go, though, you talked about this very tough time that we're in. But as a CEO of Real Times Media and the publisher of the Michigan Chronicle, you've had to learn some cutting edge. I'm zoomed out. Anytime you can run out of lipstick because you have to get dressed from the head up, we are doing things differently. and you've learned through the business of what you're doing to do things that's a little bit different and technology in terms of moving your papers. Can you talk about how you've been able to be on the cutting edge and what this next new is going to be moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's either innovate or die. And we've taken that, we've tried to build a culture around that. And so over the last 10 years, we took what was a series of community print newspapers, and we've built a media company. We do about 70 events around the country. We create custom content and digital and video production. We have over 2 million images in our archive library, and we sell those archives to schools and colleges around the world and advertising agencies. We've provided our archives to movie studios. We were instrumental in the movie 42 and Red Tails and Judas and the Messiah. People don't see that pieces of the business. We just built a brand new studio in our headquarters downtown Detroit. It's either innovate or die, and people aren't reading the printed version of the newspaper like they used to, and that's fine. We are change agents, and that's how we've been able to grow our company. So we're really excited about our ability to be nimble and to serve Black people. When COVID hit, I told our staff, I said, this is when people need us most. So we tried to accommodate them and be virtual and meet people where they were. And we've been able to do that. So I'll tell you, one of the newest things that we've created is a website. It's a private website for only women of excellence, right? It's called Mo 40. Right now, only the Detroit women are in there. So if you are a past honoree, if you are a former honoree of the Michigan Chronicle Women of Excellence, you can go to Mo 40, MOEWOE 40. It stands Men of Excellence, Women of Excellence 40 under 40.
I was gonna say that had a lot of swag to it. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. Exactly.
That was a lot of swag. Right. Okay, I'm glad you said
that. But let me tell you, what I love about this is that it is a private website for these women only to network, to share experiences, to tell their stories to one another, to motivate each other. And people always say, well, when they're looking for diverse talent, I can't find this, I can't find that. Well, come to us and we will access Mo 40. And if you're looking for board members, or if you're looking for C-suite executives, if you're looking for senior executives, if you're looking for volunteers, we can find them. We want to create a Black LinkedIn, so to speak, with this website. And I think that you can register if you're a former honoree of the Women of Excellence. So that's our newest creation. We want to encourage all of the women. You're going to get a newsletter soon. You're going to get custom content. And we want to know what else you need. We want to be there for you as you continue your careers.
Yeah. We talked about leaders leading. That's what leadership is. And that goes back to now 14 years, Hiram, that this is the 14th class of the Women of Excellence, and yet continuing to change the way in which we do what we do. So again, congratulations to you and your team there with Real Times Media and the Michigan Chronicle. And let me also say to you as a dad, because you're a dad as well, congratulations, though your son graduated in 2020. He walked at Morehouse College recently. So as we looked at 2020, he had an opportunity, and you and your family, to celebrate him this year, because 2020 was what it is.
No, absolutely. I mean, as a dad, you couldn't ask for two better kids than I have, and I was so happy to watch him walk across that stage. I don't tear up much, but I lost it.
Yeah.
But, before we go, I really want to say that this class of women is truly amazing. And our class president is Miss Trina Scott. She's the Chief Diversity Officer for Rocket Companies. You saw earlier Telva Magruder, who's the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer for General Motors. She read our Women of Excellence Creed. But we're also giving out some special awards, and I'd like to announce them. Our Fearless Warrior is Miss Janice Cosby. You know, Janice has been a huge supporter for several years. We felt that she deserved this recognition because she put us on her back, and when other folks didn't support us, she was there for us, and we want to acknowledge her. Our emerging warrior was Miss Tatiana Grant. You know, she's a young lady who's been through some adversity, and she's standing tall and is doing really well, and we wanted to acknowledge her. She's the principal of 2050 Partners, and our lifetime warriors, the Clark sisters. You know, how can you not appreciate the God's gift that they have? So we want people to come June 17th and experience this. Wear your white, and we have very limited tickets. So we want to make sure the women in particular get in the building. They're going to be free, so they should have no reason not to be there. But we want the whole community to celebrate this with these women. And thank you, Frankie. You're a professional. Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome. It's a joy to do this. I think empowered women empower women. So to be in this space celebrating today and being there next month, really just a couple of days on the 19th, is going to be amazing. And we're going to make sure that the weather is great as well. So we're looking forward to that. Hiram, I want you to hold on for me. Stick around for just a few minutes, because at the mixer, there was an opportunity for some of the women of excellence to give words of wisdom, and we all need that. So please check out the video and hear some of these encouraging words.
My words of wisdom is to always have you a trinity in your life. What I consider is your trinity is you need to have someone that can be a mentee, someone that can be a peer mentor, and someone that can be your mentor. The reason why that is critical is because as you're achieving through life, you need to always be able to, have someone in your corner that you can seek information from and advice, and they'll be your mentor. You need to always have someone you can lean on, someone who's going through the same thing, which is your peer mentor. And then you need to be able to lift somebody up, which is your mentee. And I think that is very critical as you achieve throughout life, and it really helps you become successful.
Do you, be you, and I know that might just sound very trendy slang, but I think the best advice that I can give is to be true to yourself, to be authentic. Where there is authenticity, there will be open doors, because people will be attracted to what you have to offer that is so much authentically who it is that you are and what your dreams and hopes are.
I would say really find what you're truly passionate about and become an expert in that passion, and lead with something that truly brings you joy. And also, of course, something that can earn you a living, but having something that you work for and you do on a daily basis, you have to get some type of joy out of it. And so I would say do that, and to also be true to yourself and always remember to lift as you climb. And so whether that's one person, it doesn't have to be a million other women, it doesn't have to be 1,000, it doesn't have to be hundreds of women, but just remembering to lift as you climb.
Wow. Well, leadership, I don't think you have to have a title to be a leader. I remember when I worked for Mishcon, and I was 20-something years old, and everybody that I was leading was much older than me and knew much more than I did. But the principles that I was teaching and learning was that you have a quality that others either see in you that they want to aspire to be, or see in them that they are trying to develop even more. So it's just being the best person that you can be, putting your best foot forward, and showing that, one, you appreciate what they bring to the table, but also, two, they can learn to appreciate what you bring to the table. So all of it boils down to relationships to me. This is not like brain surgery. It's like, how do you develop a relationship with people so that you can have real meaningful conversations and goals that you set to move things forward? That's it. That's it.
Ooh, women in leadership, that is a great question, because as a leader, I am continuously learning, evolving as a leader. And I think the words of wisdom is just that, continue to grow. When you don't grow, you don't change. And when you don't change, it means that you're missing something. And so I'm not saying that you always have to look for that next best thing, because there's satisfaction and growth as well. But you have to make sure that it's something intrinsic that motivates you. So whatever that is, I think we should continue to reach and move forward.
One of the mottos that I think that I've lived by is delay is not denial. You know, plenty of times in life we think that there's a certain path that we're going to take, a certain trajectory, and things happen. But you know, to remain persistent and consistent in your goals and your dreams, and although they may be delayed, they're certainly not denied.
You know, how incredible. Let me encourage people as well. Just a couple of weeks ago, we did a video honoring the women of excellence through the years and the inaugural class of 2008. And you can go to MOWO. It was hosted by just the amazing Dr. Geneva Williams. And when you talk about words of wisdom, to hear from the women, I'm not going to call everybody's name, but if you get the opportunity, to all of the honorees, everyone watching, to go to the website at mowo40.com and watch it. Those words of wisdom, their experience, the challenges, the joys, and the pains. It's a real conversation that you don't want to miss. So make sure that you check it out. Well, okay, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, and the Real Times Media family, it's what we've all been waiting for as we honor and recognize the great work, commitment, and philanthropy of the class of 2021 Women of Excellence. Please watch the video. We celebrate you.
Crystal Bailey, founder and CEO, Walk Fashion Show. Kristen Barnes Holliday, PhD, faculty, Wayne County Community College District. Melanie Bender Ivory, District Controller and Associate Vice Chancellor, Wayne County Community College District. Sarana Berger, General Dentist, Michigan Center for Oral Surgery. T. Jan Kaysen-Sori, MD, MBA, Medical Doctor, Clinical Quality and Network Management, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Katrina L. Camp, Executive Director, Project Dream Incorporated. Robin Cash, PhD, President, Founder, and CEO, Robin Cash, PhD, LLC Consulting. Karen Clark Shears, Gospel Artist, Preacher, K-Rule Records. Callie Crawford, Director of Athletics, Schoolcraft College. Tanisha M. Davis, Attorney at Law, Tanisha M. Davis, Attorney at Law, PLLC. Jasmine DeForest, Director, Community Sponsorship, Rocket Community Fund. Laura Dickerson, Region 1A Assistant Director, UAW. Denise Z. Fair, Chief Public Health Officer, Detroit Health Department. Reverend Dr. Tia Finney, Supervisor, SOM, Medical Testing, Wayne State University School of Medicine. Tatiana Grant, Principal, 2050 Partners Incorporated, Cultivate Michigan Solutions. Dr. Shakitra Green, Principal, Detroit Public Schools Community District. Audrey Gregory, PhD, RN, Chief Executive Officer, Detroit Medical Center. Sabrina E. Groshek, Director of Engineering, Induction Controls, Exhaust and Active Thermal Management, ICE-T, General Motors. DeAndre Hayes, Supervisor, the Charter Township of Lansing. Jerry Hebron, Executive Director, North End Christian CDC. Tiffany Jackson, Chief Operating Officer, Ignition Media Group. Eunice Miles Jeffries, Chair of Board of Regents, Eastern Michigan University. Paulina Johnson, MBA, Ford Global Account Manager, ArcelorMittal, NA. Desiree Jones, Chief Compliance and Revenue Officer, The Children's Center. Stephanie Jones, Lead Counsel, Electric Vehicle Growth Operations, General Motors. Reverend Catrice Kirk, Pastor, Smith Chapel AME Church, Inkster, Michigan. Amy McLean, Vice President of Client and Community Relations Director, PNC Bank. Krista McKinney-King, Principal, Randolph Career and Technical Center. Reverend Dr. Robin Diane Moore, Pastor, First Baptist Institutional Church. Jacqueline Munson Gaines, President and CEO, JMG Connects. Monique Owens, Mayor, City of East Point. Juliana M. Perry, Relationship Manager, Vice President, Fifth Third Bank Corporation. Nancy L. Coles, Oakland County Road Commissioner, Oakland County Government. Deidre Rahman, Vice President of Brand Planning, Huge Incorporated. Reverend Cindy Rudolph, Senior Pastor, Oak Grove AME Church. Lauren Sanders, Founder, The Elevate Project, Incorporated. Trina Scott, Chief Diversity Officer, Rocket Companies. Cassandra Shortridge, UAW President's Office Administrative Assistant, International UAW. Kalila V. Spencer, Inclusion, Equity, and Social Responsibility Partner, Benigman, LLP. Misha Stallworth West, School Board Member, Detroit Public School District. Kenyatta Stevens, CEO, Black Family Development. Christy Stepp, Partner, Sigred Solutions. Georgina Tate, Principal, Detroit Public Schools Community District. Jamila Taylor Crocker, MD, Family Medicine Physician, Ascension Providence. Joni Thrower Davis, CEO, Jam Jamar III, LLC. Rima Reynolds Bassett, PhD, Associate Professor, Eastern Michigan University. Terry Dean, President, Detroit Employment Solutions Corporation. Monique Wells, Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, UTE Energy.
Rhonda Welsh, Executive Director, Detroit Outreach, Central Michigan University. Nikki Wright, Assistant Vice President and Director of the Office of Equal Opportunity, Wayne State University. Congratulations to the Michigan Chronicle Class of 2021 Women of Excellence. We celebrate you.
Wow, what a hand clap of praise. Congratulations once again to the class of 2021. Looking forward to seeing you again on June 17th at the Music Hall in the brand new amphitheater. It's going to be the White Party. We're looking forward to it. If I can bring back CEO of Real Times Media, Hiram E. Jackson, and of course, publisher of the Michigan Chronicle. Hiram, thank you again. Thank you for letting me share this space with these incredible women and to be a part of this legacy, and thinking back to 2008 and just the amazing people and women who have been recognized, and to the point where that you made when someone said that to you that, you know, there are people you would run out. Listen, diamonds are made every day. Every day. And there's just another generation of young, brilliant women in our area that are coming to their place every day. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for being the visionary that you are. Let me just use this as an opportunity, because you're going to bring closing comments. Let me thank Amber, Jamel, and everyone for making this so easy for me. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today.
Oh, thank you, Frankie. You always step up for us. This is our third event today. We had pancakes and politics this morning. We had a small business roundtable celebrating Small Business Month at lunchtime, and now we're celebrating these amazing women at the Michigan Chronicle Women of Excellence. June 17th, ladies, you got to be there. It's going to be an amazing event. I'm super excited about being able to celebrate the 2020 class as well, because that was such a major disappointment. You know, one of the things I really want to say, Frankie, is that, you know, people come up to me all the time. Hey, you know, you got to put my wife on that list, man. Or women will be like, hey, man, I need to be a woman of excellence. And I tell them all the time, we do not create the list. The list is from nominations from former honorees. We take nominations from former honorees, and you got to do the work. You can't just get the hookup and get on. These women have done the work, and we didn't make them women of excellence. We just told everybody that they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't do the work, they did. We just published the digital version and the print version and told the world that they are women of excellence. So we really appreciate them, because they have done the work. Before I leave, I want to thank the sponsors one more time: Ascension Health, Rocket Companies, PNC Bank, DMC, General Motors, Wayne County Community College District, DTE Energy, and Fifth Third Bank. We want all of them to come to the corner of Randolph and Madison on June 17th. Wear your white as we celebrate these 100 Black successful women and their families. Because, you know, when you celebrate a Black woman, you celebrating her family, right?
You know it. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, you know, thank you everyone for joining us. Congratulations, women. I can't see any woman that's on this list that couldn't have been on the first list.
That's right.
That's how deep the bench is. So just wish everyone a wonderful evening, and thank you, Frankie, so much. You're always the consummate professional.
Well, I appreciate you, and thank you to everyone at Real Times Media and the Michigan Chronicle. Again, the reason that we're here is to celebrate the incredible work of the honorees of 2021. And of course, acknowledging those from last year, 2020. It's going to be a great party. That's what I'm looking forward to. We get to get back out and socialize. So
are we flying you in? Are you coming in?
I'm coming, Hiram.
Do we need to send the jet to come get you?
Listen, let me ask the question. To everyone, congratulations, and to all of the production team that made this happen. Thank you so much for making all of us look great. Again, congratulations to the 2021 class of the Women of Excellence. Hiram, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.